Yo, what's up guys, Realize here, and today I'm back with another tip of the week here for Soundproof community. Today we're going to be looking at transient shapers, how you can use them, and some unique cases where they can be used creatively. So, let's dive right into it. We have an example here that I made on Mo Folk Stream. It sounds kind of like this. So first of all, let's talk about transient designers and what plugins can be used for this. So some DAWs have an inbuilt transient shaper. I believe Logic and Ableton has this, but some other DAWs, you simply don't have this. So for those ones, the two plugins that I would recommend are as follows. The first one would be Transient Shaper by KAS. I haven't used this one way too much, but this is a really cool one. And it has a lot of different options and it sounds really cool. So let's put this one on the kick and try it out. Let's try increasing the attack and see what it does. As you can see, you can really tweak the transient shaper, and it doesn't have such a harsh sound as the one that I'm normally using, which is the SPL transient designer that sounds kind of like this. As you can see, it's very harsh, straight to the point. You know, you put on attack, sustain, whatever you need. So let's look at some other places where they can be used creatively. We have our clap. We want to make sure that it has a little bit less sustain. Let's listen to it. So we want to make it tighter. So we can do it with this one. And as you can see, it's very tight, fits into the mix very nicely. Let's leave it at that. Now we have some percussions here in the mix. Let's listen to them. And we would want to make them tighter again. Let's see how we can do that with Transient Shaper. And before. And after. So as you can see, it makes the world of a difference. We can also be using these ones on leads, as you can see here, to make them have a little bit more attack. And as you can see, you make them punch way through to the mix, and you know, they come forward, they give this click, and you know, your sounds get more powerful. I'm going to be showing you one of the more unique cases that you will actually need a splitter for. FL Studio has this now, Studio One has it, Ableton, and yeah, Logic users, you'll just have to do this manually. So, for the splitter, we put a free band splitter here, and we want to give the kick a little bit more punch, especially in the range of 93 to 450 Hertz. So let's just solo this area and see what the transient shaper does here. As you can see, this is how it sounds without. And this is how it sounds with. So now let's bypass it as if we were listening to the whole kick. It's a very subtle difference, but it gives it like some kind of body and it makes it punch through to the mix. Let's listen to it in the context. The kick kind of disappears without the transient designer, and with it, you know, you can hear it punch through the mix. So yeah, these have been some examples of how to use a transient designer, how to put it up on your mixes, and how to basically have this powerful tool in different ways, and some unique ones that I've showed you here. So yeah, this was my tip for Soundproof community. Thank you for watching, and see you again next week.